What's up everyone, Jeff here with Impact Design Works. I've got a pretty cool little tutorial to show you today in Photoshop on how to give your photos more of a modern vintage look and feel to them. Before we get started, I want to show you the before and after photos. This photo was taken with a high resolution digital camera and it looks pretty good now, but once we get done with the tutorial we'll be able to make your photos look something like this. This has a very modern look and feel, very vintage. This is very popular with wedding photography, a lot of alternative trendy photography. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is open up Photoshop, and I'm using version CS3, and you can use any version of Photoshop that you want. We're going to be using pretty basic functionality of Photoshop. Once you have your source file open, you want to create a duplicate layer. Just in case you mess up and you want to go back, I generally create a duplicate layer. So go up to your layer here and right click and duplicate the layer. And once you have that completed, you can shut off the layer below it by clicking on this little eye icon. So the first step to this process is you want to bring the contrast and brightness up of the photo a little bit. So we want to go up to the top toolbar under Image and then Adjustments down to Brightness and Contrast. And you want to bring it up to a pretty high level, but you don't want to go too high because it starts to make the photo look a little fake. So brightness of about 80 looks good, and then for contrast, same principles apply. I think 45 may look pretty good. So we've got a lot brighter of a photo. Once you get a happy medium that you're pretty happy with, click OK. And we're going to create now a border around the existing photo. So we want to create a new layer on top of this photo. So we go over here to your Layers tab and click the new layer icon. And we want to grab a brush at a very, very soft feel and with the color black. So make sure black is selected. And we want to go over here and grab your brush tool. And in the brush settings, make sure the hardness is set to 0 and your master diameter needs to be pretty large. So once we have a setting that we like, let's go ahead and create the border around the photo. And there's no science to this, so it's kind of wherever you want to go. I like to focus on the dark areas of the photo. That looks pretty good. So once we're happy with that, we want to take that layer, the border layer, and change its blending opacity. So let's go to the blending mode here, and that's located right up above the layers next to the opacity. And let's change it from normal to overlay. And that really gives it a nice effect, and basically took the darkness and overlaid it on top of the photo in the shadow areas of the actual original photo. So what I like to do here in the last step to this is create a duplicate layer of that border. So we just want to duplicate it one more time and add it right on top, and that's going to give you a really nice punch. So that's our tutorial for today. Thanks for stopping by, and keep checking back with us for more tutorials. Have a good one.